Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Come and Find Me. It's a movie starring Aaron Paul, aka Jesse from Breaking Bad. So, as always, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. To start with the furry, there might have been some dogs in it. Moving on to the good, the bad. So, when I watched a preview for this movie, it really reminded me of the Last Seen Alive movie by Gerard Butler. Link to my review for that in the description. And I really enjoyed that movie, so when I saw the preview for this one, I'm like, sweet, let's do this. And as I was watching this, essentially the storyline is that Aaron Paul's girlfriend goes missing and he's looking for her. That's it. So when I was watching this, it has such a slow start. Like with the Gerard Butler film, it's like immediately getting you into the tense, like nail-biting of and the frantic nature of like, where is she? Where is she go? I gotta find her. Oh man, just the panic that's going on there. And in this one, the preview maybe thought that's what it would be, and it is not. So when going in, understand, it's not. But what I will say is that after I realized we were not going to get into the high-octane energy panic mode with this movie, I thought about turning it off. I was like, this is not the movie that the preview led me to believe. Should I just turn it off and watch something else? But I didn't want to because I was engaged in the movie already and I wanted to see where it went. So I think that's good for the movie. Bad for the preview people for cutting it in such a way that it appears as something it isn't. But the movie was engaging enough and I was interested enough in the story and the characters to continue watching, and I think you will too. And one of the things that I did enjoy about it is that if you've ever seen the movie 500 Days of Summer, excellent movie. I think you should watch that one if you like any sort of rom-dramedy. So check that movie out. But they did some of how that movie is shot where, you see a clip and then you see a clip. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm sure it's been used in a whole bunch of other movies, but that's the movie that I associate it with. And so I enjoyed that they did the 500 Days of Summer thing in this movie with how they did that. I just thought that it was creative and well implemented, so I enjoyed that. So, once again, go and see this movie, thumbs up. Now I'm going to get into some spoilers. It's going to be minor spoilers, but it's about the ending. So, spoiler alert. This movie ends a bit on a cliffhanger. I'm going to call it cliffhanger-ish. So, what do I mean by that? Well, have you seen Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? If you have, you know that ends on kind of a cliffhanger-ish. Because, they do the freeze frame, and you don't technically know how that ends. And if this was Hollywood today, they could have explained away and been like, oh, here's the sequel, and here's how that concluded. But you kind of know, especially, you know how you think that would have ended. So, same thing with this one. I felt like they had a bit of a cliffhanger ending, but you pretty much know how that ending is going to go. So, I forgive the cliffhanger-ish ending. And like I said, overall, I enjoyed the film, and I did like that they didn't keep me guessing throughout the whole thing. I knew several of the beats that were coming and several of the like twists, if you will. But I will say that towards the end, they definitely got me. I thought things were going to go one way, and then they went a different way. And I appreciated that they had me convinced that it was going to go one way. But when looking at it, re-looking at it, I could see that either possibility made sense, and I appreciated that they went that way with it. Trying to stay away from major spoilers here so that maybe you'll be surprised by it. But I enjoyed that a film is still able to keep me guessing, even if it's not through the whole thing, it's through some of the more important bits. So, great time. I think you'll like it. It's a good movie. Check it out. That's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye.